Hey, hello leaders, and welcome back to another episode of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. I'm Paul Grau Jr., and this is episode number 326. And this week, this episode wraps up this week on leadership discrimination or discrimination in the workplace. And today we're going to cover national origin discrimination. And in today's world, man, this is more important than ever, it seems. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the record button, and we're going to get going. Hello, leaders, and welcome to the weekend edition of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. Hey, this whole week we've been talking about discrimination in the workplace. And today we're going to wrap up the week by talking about national origin discrimination. And in today's world, this is ever so important because we have all kinds of national origins in our workplace. Now, according to the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or the EEOC, national origin discrimination involves treating people, both applicants or employees, unfavorably because they are from a particular country or part of the world, because of ethnicity or accent, or because they appear to be of a certain ethnic background, even if they are not. Now, national origin discrimination also can involve treating people unfavorably because they are married to and or associated with a person of a certain national origin. What this means is it doesn't matter where an individual is from, whether they are from China or Russia or Nigeria, or if they belong to an ethnic group such as Hispanic or Arab. He or she is entitled to the same employment opportunities as anyone else. EEOC enforces the federal prohibition against national origin discrimination in the employment under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which covers private sector employees with 15 or more employees, with 15 or more employees, federal government employers, employment agencies, and labor organizations. Title VII prohibits employment decisions, including those involving recruitment, hiring, promotion, segregation, and firing or layoffs that have the purpose or effect of discriminating based on national origin. Here's something I found pretty interesting. There are language variations to national origin discrimination to include accent discrimination, fluency requirements, and English-only rules. Now, with the accent discrimination, an employer may not base a decision on an employee's foreign accent unless effective spoken communication in English is required to perform the job duties, and the individual's accent materially interferes with his or her ability to communicate in English. The fluency requirement says an English or foreign language fluency requirement is only permissible if it is required for the effective performance of the position for which it is imposed. And the English-only rule says English-only rules must be adopted for non-discriminatory reasons. An English-only rule may be used if it is needed to promote safe and efficient job performance or safe and efficient business operations. Employees must provide adequate notice for English-only rules. So, here are a few tips for you to ensure that you are avoiding the national origin discrimination. Encourage an environment of acceptance for all national origins within your organization. You can also educate your teams. Include history briefs on different national origins, especially all the national origins that you have right there within your team, within your organization. You can also set the tone, support, and respect a diversified team within your organization. It is critically important for all leaders to lead by example in supporting diversity and different national origins within their organization. Man, that is the most critical thing right there. You need to lead by example, set the example, and support diversity. Finally, take immediate action if you see or hear any type of behavior that violates national origin discrimination. Hey, that's it for today, and that's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this week's topic. Please join me next week as we discuss a brand new leadership challenge. And you know what? I may have a surprise in for you. We recently just passed the 1-year mark that this podcast has been on the air. I've been doing this for over a year now, 6 days a week. And I hope you've been enjoying it. And I may just highlight some of the more popular topics or some of the most popular shows next week. So have a great rest of your weekend. And until Monday, run to your challenges. All right, that was indeed a longer episode than I wanted, but that was pretty important. And I really found it pretty interesting about the language rules being added in there. So, what about you? I mean, did you enjoy this week? I did a lot of reading this week, and I apologize for that, but I wanted to make sure I get this right because this is not one of my strongest areas or my areas of expertise, as you will, or if you will. And it was kind of a homework assignment these last couple weeks. Last week with the, what was last week? So this week was discrimination. Mental health issues was last week. Again, man, I did a lot of digging in the laws and just kind of schooling myself up, getting refreshed on that. So I would highly recommend that you dive into books and do some research online. All the laws in your country, whether you're here in the U.S. or anywhere, you can get the laws online more than likely. So dig into those laws and know the laws because you know what? Whether you know the laws or not, as a leader, you are responsible for upholding those laws. Ignorance is not going to be good when you get in court and they say, well, my leader was doing this or doing that. You're responsible. Take care of your people. Know the laws. Hey, that's it for today. And I hope you have a great rest of your weekend or whatever time you're watching this. And until the next episode, run to your challenges. See you later.